Hey, what's up? Did a minor bit of rearrange in the office. I feel like I'm semi-recovering back from E3, although the after thing it glitched, which was great, has left my voice a little weird today. But when talking about the days thing, I've definitely hit the point before because I think this is super critical, both to what I do in Game Keto Club and kind of my entire life sort of priority. And that is that there is really no better way to get to know other people and to help them get to know you, I think, in my own experiences, than by solving problems together, right? Whether it's, I mean, people in relationships necessarily are solving challenges together, people that are friends when they're working on things together, when they are trying to just kind of grow together. It often, I think, takes the best form of when we are trying to overcome challenges. And so when we're building games, which is obviously the thing that I do and focus on helping people do, what I like about that, right, is a whole string of challenges that we have to collaborate on, that we have to team up on. And I say have to, I mean, obviously, you can, and I have, and I've helped other people do it. You can build and step entirely on your own. It takes so much longer, takes so much more out of us. Necessarily means wherever your strengths are, you can't possibly be playing to them because you're not strong in all the areas. And so what's nice is that because we wind up kind of slotting ourselves into the part that we are most comfortable with, that we're most excited by, that we are most willing out of anyone on the team to be responsible for, it compels us to, I mean, A, even just there and what roles we kind of find ourselves in, help already say something about ourselves. But then B, we get to really know about each other in terms of our preferences, our style choices, our attitude, also just other things less than pure, what's your favorite color kind of questions, and instead really much deeper questions about how we deal with stress and how we adapt to changes and how we uh, kind of balance our lives necessarily, especially in the context of where, again, because the world I live in, at club level game development, quite often, I guess studio development too, quite often there's necessarily some sort of surrounding adjacent communication around what else is going on in our lives about, I'm going out to this wedding, I've got this family thing going on, as to why, how, and when I'll be available, I'll be back on Thursday, or uh, been sick lately, or otherwise. It creates a context where it compels us to communicate, and in a way that is obviously at a deeper level than we watched a show at the same time, or we were in the same car and went somewhere and went back. And those are fine. There's nothing wrong with that. It can still be quality time. It's still a worthwhile way to hang out with people. But I think we solve problems together, solve challenges together, come to solutions that involve us collaborating, going back and forth, discussing our preferences, priorities, as well as how that forces us to articulate the why. How it doesn't just become a matter of, if it's a solo project, even, right? You can just kind of pick a thing and just do it. And it's not even like you have to justify it necessarily to somebody else in a team, but it does become much more relevant to try to explain the advantages or the rationale behind one thing in a way that can often even lead us to our own better solutions. That in the process of trying to explain to somebody else, here's why or how I think the level should be the way it is, that might help me be a little more reflective, introspective on my process, on how I got there, on if there's some more clever way to achieve that same end that reduces production stress. And this is the other thing too, right? Of it means that when I do good work, it helps amplify and show off their work, as I talked about in the recent video. That if I'm sensitive and understanding and empathetic to and understanding the difficulties and their challenges, it can help lead me down pathways that help be conscientious of the work it's kind of put on them. And I think a lot of those are just kind of, again, nice ways to get to know each other. And obviously, there's many different ways people collaborate and team up and solve problems or challenges together. Games happen to be how I do it. I like that it's online, that it's distributed, that people around the world can do it together. I think it makes it possible for people from different cultures and communities and backgrounds and socioeconomic classes and all kinds of other differences in our life path and our opportunities and experiences to connect, get to know each other, relate on a level of trust from having solved difficult things together. And yeah, so anyway, making things together, solving challenges together, besides helping you get a better result in less time, besides helping it be more fun and less stressful and less time consuming on you, besides taking a lot of the load off your shoulders, also is frankly just a great way to meet people. Just a genuinely deeper way to get to understand others and have them understand you because you've worked through something together. But anyway, that's the point today. Have another video for tomorrow. Life's better in co-op.